Okay. We're gonna be completing Splinter Cell series entirely on stream, starting with the first one. I'm streaming on TikTok, on Twitch, on Kick all at the same time under the same tag that you see by my webcam. Without further ado, we're gonna start. I've played this game endless of times, but I never had a chance to record what I was playing to, show the public. And this is my favorite game ever, and it's always gonna be. I'm looking up to the remake. That's gonna be happening hopefully later here. But until then, we only have to stick with what we have, which is, these. And starting off with the first Splinter Cell, of course. Now, I played this game endless of times and I played it very fast, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna be playing it as slow as I can. Not as slow, but I'm just gonna play it the way it's supposed to be played. You know what I mean?
I can't believe you beat me here.
I like to be early. Hello, Colonel.
You can use my name. The room's safe.
Lambert.
Good to see you again. I trust NSA orientation is going well?
Well enough. Everybody's been real coy about what exactly I'm allowed to know.
It's the nature of the agency. We don't let any one person know everything, which means we've all got to work together.
Even though I'll be out there alone.
You'll be transmitting to us in more ways than you can imagine, and we'll be online through your earpiece and OPSAT.
And that's how we're handling training.
Yep. Sorry to make you run the course. I know you've been taking care of yourself.
I haven't been in the field in years.
What it takes.
Sure. But tradecraft is something
I'm gonna tell you later.
It's like riding a bike.
Or wearing high heels.
Be careful, Fisher. Everything we say is being monitored. You know how nervous the brass is about exercising the fifth freedom.
I'll be good.
Be better than good. Third Echelon is a brand new initiative. The role aggressive intelligence operations will play in NSA's future will depend largely on your performance. I'll see you on the far side of the course. All right, Sam.
Okay, so before I start, I usually just skip the cutscenes because I've already seen them, but this is gonna be. I realized that I didn't watch a lot of cutscenes, so I'm probably gonna be watching some cutscenes for the first time with you, at least the PC version, because the first time I played this game it was on PlayStation, PS2. This is my first time. No, not my first time, but it's gonna be my first time seeing some cutscenes that I usually skip because I just know the story. I have no reason to be watching the cutscenes. Just bear with me, because sometimes I might forget and actually skip. I'm gonna hope for that not to happen. Also, just so you guys know, I take I do a lot of saves, quick save and quick load.
Let's get started.
I was hoping maybe, the slide button doesn't work, so I'm just gonna use 5 and 7.
Can you hear me clearly?
There we go.
Good. That means the implanted speaker is working correctly. Now, the technicians here want to calibrate your equipment. Can you turn to the red emergency light on the wall to your left?
I need to higher my sensitivity.
Great. Now the one on your right. Okay, same thing for pitch. Look for another light up in the rafters on the ceiling. Excellent. Now look for one on the ground in front of you.
Alright, so this is the first
Get through
mission.
this as quickly as possible. We'll start simple. Climb up onto that ledge, over that pool.
The first mission is simply called training, as it is training, as it shows new players, how to move, how to do things. And it shows you everything you need to know.
We'll let you do your thing here. You're looking at your basic assault course. I'll chime back in once you've passed it.
Just to let you know, years of playing this game and my gameplay is still not as perfect as it's supposed to be. When I say years, I've been playing this ever since I was a child, probably 3 or 4. I know I'm not supposed to be playing it by then. But, yeah. I played it with a company. I played with my dad's company, so. Okay, guys, let me play like a newbie. Let me play like somebody who never played this game. When between narrow walls, it may be possible for Sam to do a split jump. Yeah, what is that? Sounds very cool. Holy shit. It's not like... Yo, what's good, gas station? You good? Bro, every time I play the game, I realize that the shadows and the light work, it's just gotten way better and better compared to the last time I played it. So this is basic stuff. No, wait. Yeah, I always keep forgetting this. My bad. Your best go-to if you ever want to play this game is playing it on PC. That's your best go-to. It's the best version. It has, well, it doesn't have better graphics, but you can download better graphics modes, or mods, not modes, mods. And that's just gonna save you a lot of stuff. And the game is really cheap. I think now it's like $1 or $2 or $3, wait, max $4. And every other Splinter Cell game is the same, except for the last one. I think it's still like $13. There was a discount. I'm really sorry. I keep skipping things, man. I keep forgetting about that part. Okay, let's see what Lambert has to say. By the way, this is Lambert. He's supposed to pop here. Yeah, here he is.
Through the area without being detected. We've got live bodies in there. Some of the top CIA instructors have kindly volunteered to be your victims.
So the icons above the stealth meter on the right indicate that you have new information in your OPSAT. Oh, I just skipped it again. Press escape to open your OPSAT and check new information or get more detailed information on objectives. So this is the OPSAT, and the OPSAT has a lot of tabs. It has the first tab, which is goals, the main objectives of the mission. There's notes, there's usually door codes and some information that you might need, and this is data. Well, there's no data, but they give you data basically. It's not really important for the continuity of the game, but it might have something for the lore that you don't, maybe I don't know about. We might be trying to find it out. And this is the inventory. Inventory includes the SC-20K, which we still don't have, and we're gonna have later in the game. It's an SMG. We have the gadgets, and we don't have any gadgets, but we're gonna discover our first gadget right now. And there's items, same thing. The settings tab, it just has the controls, the graphics, the sound. There's not much to say about this. And then there's this part where you can save, you can load, and you can load a game, you can load a level, and you can also save a specific point in the game and have a special name for it so that you can come back to it. What I do is I'm quick saving. Quick saving is not the same thing. Quick saving is quick saving.
You'll need to use your lockpicks to get through it.
So we're about to find out our first gadget, which is the lockpick. I'm sure lockpicking is in a lot of games, right? But I was not supposed to make a noise. But anyways,
the man guarding the door has the code to open it, but he's been instructed not to cooperate. Convince him otherwise.
all right. So right here we just have to. I just made some noise. You scroll down. Yeah, put the scroll down and then crouch down and just go behind this guy, grab him. We have to interrogate him. Now we usually just keep pressing space so that I can skip, but I'm gonna have to listen for you guys.
Hi there.
Hi.
You're not going easy on me, are you?
Not so tight. That hurts.
Sorry about that. What's the door code?
28469.
It was a pleasure working with you.
Likewise.
Now the move that I just did knocks enemies down, and they can actually be revived if they were found. That's not going to be shown in the training. That's why I'm saying it to you right now.
This next door is retinal scanner locked. These things are cheap and near impossible to hack. Fortunately, it's just a matter of getting the right eyes to the scanner, usually an officer. The gentleman ahead is registered for the scanner. Convince him to open the door for you. Radio check.
Alright, there's an important thing about the bodies or the guards or enemies around this game, which is you have to hide them in the dark, completely in the dark, so that it doesn't raise an alarm. Their body doesn't get found or anything of that sort. Problem is that it's not their body literally gets found. the problem that happens is that once you pass an area, there's like a trigger line. Once you're past that trigger line, the game just scans for bodies in areas. If it finds any, it triggers an alarm automatically, even if no other guard finds the body. Only later in the series they're gonna fix this, so we're gonna have to stick what we have. It's not really hard to hide bodies in here,
Let's work
so
on
it's not a big problem.
Your gun should always be a last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photocells on your outfit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 4, you're lit up like a Dutch brothel. At 0, you're a ghost's shadow.
The stealth meter in the bottom right hand corner indicates how well you are lit. How well lit you are. And that's very important in the game. That's basically whether or not enemies are going to be able to see you. Now I'm lit like a fucking, as Lambert says, Times Square. Okay, so we simply have to break the lights. The problem here is with the crosshair. The crosshair, even though it's fixated on the middle of an object, it takes a while for it to, you know, to calibrate. And you might even miss the first shot. Surprisingly, we didn't miss a single shot. My favorite item in the game is goggles, light goggles. Basically, you usually have 2 vision modes. The light vision and the, what's it called, the thermal vision. But for now, early in the game, you only have the night vision. Only later, you're going to be introduced to the thermal vision.
Some cameras are more fragile, and all you'll need to do to get past them is shoot them.
We're simply not going to need to shoot any cameras, because I usually just get past them. That's what I remember. But we're not going to hesitate to shoot any of them if needed. Yeah, there we go. This is the crosshairs problem that I was talking to you about. There we go. We got it.
Sometimes the only way to pass a camera will be to stick to existing shadows and time your movements.
Alright. I skipped the prompt again. Alright, we're just gonna have to wait for the camera. This is how you're supposed to do it. I just run my way down. Wait for the camera to turn and then you make your way here.
Knock out the guard in the corridor and hide his body before the patrolling guard finds it.
Stand over the fallen enemy and select pick up a body interaction. Carry the opponent somewhere dark and out the way and press the interaction key spacebar again to drop them. Alright, the point here is that we're supposed to hide the guard in the dark. That's what I was talking to you guys about earlier. Just gonna have to put him here. And the other guy is gonna come out and is gonna patrol the area, and if he doesn't find a body, simply we're good.
Okay, now Fisher, let's bring in another guard to evaluate your work.
Yes, yeah. And the game might seem a little cocky, a little weird, but don't forget that this is like a 2001 game. So don't be very surprised. Okay, so we're just gonna have to wait for him to go back inside the room, and then we make our way to the next area.
Good work, Sam. Remember that discretion is critical to our operations. Covering up the evidence of your passing through will go a long way towards proving our usefulness in the field.
Oh, we can just run. Nobody's gonna hear us. Our next area is this. And Lambert is gonna explain what it is.
The next hallway's the same idea, but for sound. I'll be monitoring a few hidden mics.
To move quietly, try to keep the softer or more solid textures like carpet or concrete and avoid hollow or loose surfaces like wood or gravel. Also remember that the slower you move, the quieter you are. And we're going to do that using crouch. As long as we're crouched, we can walk however we want. We can walk with the 3rd level of speed. We're not supposed to touch these thingies. Okay, now we're going to have to get the speed down, because I think if we walk with the level 3 speed, we're going to trigger the mics.
Have you started yet? Fisher, holy Christmas, you're at the end. Phenomenal work. Let's move on.
Okay, and basically we're at the end of the mission. We're gonna start the actual Splinter Cell in a bit.
That's gotta be him.
Yep. Sam Fisher, let me introduce you to Vernon Wilkes Jr.
Hello.
Hey, I've heard crazy things about your work.
I hope you don't mind. I told him some of your stories from Kuwait.
We're all friends here.
Right on.
Junior Wilkes is a longtime NSA employee. He'll be your wheels, wings, and weapons. He coordinates transportation and equipment.
Great.
For sure. Man, you must be itching to get back out in the field, huh?
It's all I'm good at.
Well, it's all we need. Welcome to the NSA.
I'm sure things are going to come together famously. Third Echelon is a brand new initiative, and we're going to have a lot to prove.
Right.
The two of you will be Third Echelon's first team on the ground. Be ready for it, and do us proud. Welcome to the NSA.
Alright, we just completed our first mission, which was the training, and now we're gonna pass to the next one. Here says CIA training farm, Camp Peary, Virginia, August 7th, 2004, at 7:29 hours. What? But anyways, congratulations, Fisher. You have demonstrated that you are the right man to. Wow, this is just weird. To spearhead the NSA's Third Echelon initiative. The onus, bro. It's like I've never read English. I mean, this writing is the font is just weird. Okay, let's just try. The onus will be on you to prove the worth of deploying solo covered operatives by gathering intelligence in the field and taking deliberate action based on that intelligence. Welcome to the NSA. Press fire to continue, or I can just space, and that works just. We don't listen to the game. The game listens to us.
This is going to sting.
Go ahead.
Hold that.
Christ, this is spooky.
What's that?
Grim sticking wires in my head, man.
I just need to sync the encryption signature
I need to
between
take this
the
one
server
real
and
quick.
me.
Don't like
I know. It's for after we land. You better hurry up, Grim. We touch down in Georgia in 15.
I'm already done. Lambert? Hey, Irving, do you read me?
Tell her I read her.
He reads you.
Good. You ready to get to work?
I'd feel better if I knew what was going on.
You know what you need to. The CIA lost a mole inside Georgian President Kombay Nikoladzi's cabinet. Her name is Alice Madison. They sent in Agent William Robert Blaustein to find her and lost him too.
Are we working with the CIA's cooperation?
Blaustein is outfitted with subdermals just like yours.
I don't know.
That'll be your best lead to find him.
You didn't answer my question.
Apologies, I had to take this phone call with my
You're
barber.
not out there alone,
I had to
Fisher.
delay the
Through me, You're
appointment.
attached to a dozen of the best NSA minds we have.
Wow, these cutscenes are
Political complex
really
in
long,
Georgia,
man.
You'd need a week to understand.
I've just about memorized the speech, Lambert.
Well, start believing it. This is Third Echelon's maiden voyage, and we need it to go smooth as butter. You're about to touch down in Georgia. Get ready.
Tbilisi Old Town, Tbilisi, Georgia, blah, 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 blah. Locate CIA agents Blaustein and Madison. Agent Allison Madison worked covertly in the Georgian political arena for 2 years, securing a role in President Nikoladz's cabinet after his coup d'etat. She vanished on October 3rd. On October 7th, Special Agent Robert Blaustein was sent in to find her, and he vanished on October 11th. We're gonna be playing into Tbilisi, which is in Georgia.
Fisher, the sun's down. Time to go to work. Finding Agent Blaustein is our first priority. You're to locate him through a local NSA contact.
I'm on my way.
And stay off the streets. There's a heavy cop presence in this town. We don't have Washington's backing if this turns into an incident. Details on
Alright,
your
so I need
offset.
you guys to pay attention to the music. once the music changes, there's like this beating sound outside. It's like doom. Like once that happens, you know that enemies or whoever's in the area is suspicious. Why I'm saying anyone in the area, because there are civilians as well. We just saw a civilian back there, and they can also get suspicious, and they can get you into trouble if they go and report whatever. If they go and report you, basically.
Don't tell me. Georgian is inside there.
Why would I tell you what you already know? You're gonna have to hurry. Grim's daughter's comparing a Dark Star drone sonar to the warehouse blueprints. She'll be guiding you through.
Sam, Grim's daughter here. I say jump. Don't ask how high, just do it. You should get to this spot. There's a room directly across the hall. Go there now.
That's not what I'm supposed to be doing.
Sorry about that. Get back into the hall and go to the
Alright, fuck it.
stairwell
You know
at
what?
the far end.
I'm not gonna
Get
slow
fast.
myself
Go
down,
for
just
2
wait for the
seconds.
dialogue to finish. I'm just gonna play. Unless there's something that I really need to stop for, that's when I'm gonna stop.
Jesus, that was close. Take a left just ahead and cut through the room. You'll find a stairwell on the opposite corner. Take it to the top floor. The contact is in this room. Let's hope to God he's still alive.
Georgian.
Yeah,
I'm NSA. I'm gonna get you out of here.
don't bother. I'm as good as dead. You're looking for Blaustin and Madison.
Yeah.
Madison was deep into Nicolaz's cabinet. She was onto something big. Blaustin must have figured it out.
How do I find him?
Blaustin's black box, the tracking relay for his subdermals. It's stashed in his safe house just east of Morevi Square.
Lambert. Do we have
I
his...
said don't bother. Whatever Madison found, it's big. She kept saying proof would mean war. I think Nicolaz wanted...
Georgian checked out.
Leave the corpse for the fire. There'll be less to explain to his family.
You've got a safe exit on the west side of the room. Take it.
Alright, alright, so right here, there's smoke.
There's too much smoke. Shoot out the skylight.
We can do this, or we can just crouch and run. I mean, because, you know, in real life, we just stay low and go somewhere. Where there's smoke, you're not gonna catch any smoke. I mean, barely catch any smoke. Not enough for you to die.
You still breathing?
Doing my best.
Good. Blaustein's black box is your next objective. It's running standard agency tradecraft. You'll find the box behind a fake bookshelf or wall panel.
See, that's a civilian that can get us into trouble.
Put Gringo on. Because those are my orders. I speak to Vyacheslav Gringo or nobody. As Gringo, sir. This is Ketevan. We finished searching the American's apartment. There is nothing else there. If 5 more bugs, 2 cameras, and some electronics we can't ID. They are already on their way to the ministry. Of course. Thank you, sir. Did you check under the bed?
Yes, I'm telling you, there's nothing else here.
Gringo says to do a final sweep and then wrap it up.
We've checked everywhere. The place is clean.
Don't cross Gringo.
That computer is not really necessary for me to, you know, to look up into. And I think I have to hurry up because the guard is coming back. Alright, so now, once it says one node has been added, that means you probably got a code for something. 091772.
What's the news?
Blaustein's heart stopped beating 43 hours ago.
Any reason the CIA wouldn't know about this?
Nope.
Nice of them to share.
The subdermal went offline 6 hours after he died. The last active position was in a police station a few blocks away. Check your OPSAT.
Who is that?
Okay, that was not a good idea. We're gonna try not to make noise, not to alert anybody at all. Because that's the basis of the game, right? Right here, you're supposed to grab onto this thing in the middle, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm simply gonna drop here, and then I'm gonna drop like this, and then I'm gonna drop like this. There we go. You don't have to waste time grabbing into this thing because it's like coming down it is kind of slow. You know what I mean?
My street level restriction. We've been monitoring the Tbilisi police radio. These cops are as crooked as a Virginia fence. They're not going to want any more international attention than we do. Every road is open to you. Do what you gotta do to find those missing spooks.
Alright, so when you try to open this door, you're gonna figure out it's locked. Then you just take out your lockpick and lockpick it. Okay, now this part is a little tricky.
What do you think you're doing? Prison cells don't come cheap these days.
The real estate is closer to your rent than the more.
You know, there is a thing. You can't try to go like from here, except that you cannot make it through this thing, right? So what you can do is, this is what I usually do, but it kind of makes them suspicious because you make noise when you do that.
Weren't you listening?
The rent's gone up in jail.
But I'm about to try something new.
That's free. You want to sleep tonight? It'll cost you 100 latte.
So we're gonna try it, and we're gonna quick save, and we're gonna still try it, and yeah, see, they already heard us.
Now what are we going to do with him?
Check his pockets.
See? Okay, you know what? We're just gonna let us slide this time. Because this is the best way you could do it. I mean, any other way is gonna include you taking them down or distracting them with something. We don't want to do that. This is the easiest way. Alright, we got an agent that's coming from there. We're gonna have to wait for him to come all the way here and then make his way back, and that's where we're gonna go. So we're just gonna have to wait and wait and wait until he's here. Then he goes. Once he starts going back, that's when he follow. Now, there's a moment when he turns and looks at us, and we're supposed to avoid that moment. And that moment is like right in a bit, like right now, I think. There we go. And now we can follow him safely.
You're not supposed to be.
Somebody saw me. Who just did? Was that the civilian on the balcony? Yeah, it's him. Piece of shit. Alright, we're gonna wait for him to turn as well. And there's another one at that balcony over there. Okay, you know what? We're gonna start breaking lights. Yeah, come on. Piss off. Okay. The other guard is gonna be coming back, and I don't think he saw me. He did not see me, definitely. But he might be able to see me like this. And he did not. Okay, now we can go.
What the? Oh my god!
Okay, this guy is not supposed to see me as well.
I'm not harmed.
But why is he running? Okay, you know what? We're just gonna be patient. We're gonna wait for him to get the hell out of here. Then we move. The other guard is not gonna come back anytime soon. Except that I don't believe this guy's gonna be moving, actually. I usually just, you know, let him get suspicious. Yeah, he's not budging.
Don't kill me!
Alright, fuck it. We're just gonna go. We don't care. I don't care. We're just gonna go.
We've got a civilian report of a heavily armed man. Doesn't sound like one of our associates.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I don't want this. I already saved.
What the hell?
We're just gonna break all the lights. Why not? We don't want them to be alerted at all at our presence. So we're just gonna break all the lights. Since I'm taking my time to play this game, I mean, why not?
Hello? Who's there?
Okay. Now we can cross safely without this guy seeing us. I don't know. How did it happen? I don't know. You tell me.
That's strange.
Okay, it's gonna have to access the computer so we can open the gate. And right here, this is a medical kit in case your health lowers down. Your health is on the right side of the screen, just so you know. And there we here. We save. We wait for this guard to pass, and that's when we can move. There's usually a guy on the right side, and we simply gotta avoid him. Yeah, once he goes there, we can start moving safely. We're still gonna have to move with discretion to not make noise, because there's people at there's a balcony at the top, and that's where we were before. Now, if you pay attention, you're gonna realize that the map is like, you know, connected in a way. Okay, we're gonna have to wait for this guy to come all the way here, and then once he comes all the way here, he's gonna make his way back, and this way we follow. However, there's a moment when he turns. That's bad. Now we're gonna have to deal with two people, and that's kind of an issue. But we're just gonna have to follow. There are some points where they would just randomly turn. But the game has given us like little areas where we can hide until they pass. I think the guy turns. No, he doesn't. Surprisingly. You just woke up, Binsky? Oh, come on, man. The plan for the coming days, I'm gonna be streaming Splinter Cell entirely from the first game and so on. It's probably gonna be, you know, قبل الفطار. Let's make sure I don't have to play any competitive games. Okay, so this guard turns, makes a checkup, and then I gotta start moving here. However, I feel like, oh no, it's triggered. Okay, there's a guard here. We're gonna have to make some noise or make something. Okay. He did not hear any of this. Guess we're just gonna... Is he coming? No, he's not.
Who is that?
Okay, finally heard it. Now we can take this pipe right here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna do this the quick way because I'm trying to avoid confrontations and anything of that sort. There's a guy at this window over here who might cause us a little trouble. Problem is, there's no light that we can break.
Who is that? How did that happen?
I think he sees me. He does not see me. He does not see me. What the... Alright, so the problem is there's a civilian over here. And we don't want him to see me. So we're gonna have to wait for him to go. But he keeps, like, swinging between these windows. Then he goes. And he goes to somewhere, like, on the right side. We're gonna have to wait for that to happen. And hopefully we don't get caught by this guy. Because we're kind of a little too close to him. Oh, there we go. He just left. Now, this guard might be a problem.
Must have been nothing.
He actually says it sometimes. They say it must have been the wind, or as you just heard, must have been nothing. Hopefully that he doesn't see me.
I'm getting jittery. Hold up.
And I'm seen. Now, okay, we're gonna have to wait for another turn. We're gonna have to wait for the civilian to go swing between the windows. You're gonna go to this one, then go back to this one, then he goes back there. And we just hope we don't get seen by this guy next to us. As I just mentioned, the problem is there's no light for us to break. Because usually I would just break the lights and pass right next to them. But that is not happening, and that's kind of unfortunate. As you can see, I'm clearly right next to this guy. And I love the old games, man. For some reason, the civilian is not moving. You're joking. Sometimes the game actually bugs out like that. So That might actually be a problem. Come on, man, move. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to knock this guard down. Yeah, I am totally stuck. I am totally stuck. I cannot move. I'm gonna have to shoot this guy in the head and hide his body. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that.
I don't understand.
Wait, the guy just triggered an alarm. Bruh. Can I kill this guy? I never tried that. Oh, actually, Lambert cancels the mission if you kill a civilian. Because he asks you clearly not to kill any civilians. Alright.
That's curious.
We don't care. We don't care. We don't mind. We're just gonna have to hide the body and that's it.
We've got a civilian report of a heavily armed man. Doesn't sound like one of our associates. Cherkesy, I want you and your men to check it out.
Alright, we messed up, kind of. So we're just gonna have to, you know, suffer the consequences. There's no consequences, basically. There's nothing is gonna change. We're still gonna access the police precinct safely, without any issues. We got a code here, 5929. I think, yeah, they're gonna be alert. They're just, I mean, that still doesn't change anything. They're just gonna have the guns out, and that's it. There's a guy here somewhere. If he hears us, he comes up and starts talking to us, and we don't want that. We don't want that to happen.
I think I see something.
You what? How do you see something? Whoa, 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 what? Somehow the guy sees something. Yeah, there we go, motherfucker. We don't want you to hear us, man. We're just gonna have to go slow. Try not to trigger this guy. Because, you know, we're being stealthy and shit. Somehow he saw me earlier when I was here.
Something's moving.
Yeah, he sees me again. What?
I've got a situation here.
Okay, there's something wrong with the game. We're just gonna have to stay in the dark and wait for him to sit in his computer. What a stupid game, man. It's not stupid, it just said, okay. Sit down, please. That's it. He just sat down in his computer. We can just get past this guy. Hopefully he doesn't see us this time. You know, sometimes they just turn around and start like, no, that's not what I was trying to do. We just stick to the wall. Make sure we don't trigger this guy. There we go. Now we can move safely. There's a quick thing over here. There's a guy sitting here watching TV, and we don't want to trigger him. The guy is moving for some reason, and we're just gonna move as well, because we don't want any trouble. Now, right here, what I would used to do is grab this guy, interrogate him, because you can, and then go ahead to the objective. Except that I'm not gonna do it, because you don't have to do it. But we're gonna have to be shooting the camera. There we go.
I've got Agents Blaustein and Madison.
Rest in peace. Somebody cut out their subdermals.
Where do we go from here?
We follow the subdermals if we can.
There's a security camera here.
Good thinking. You'll track the subdermals from the video archives. The station's surveillance room is on the top.
Okay, we passed this safely. We try not to run to, you know, seem professional. I mean, we can run. Screw it. We're gonna have to play slow all the time. Okay, open up this door, and we're gonna have to be sneaky again. Let's do that. We're gonna have to go through here, through this door.
Is somebody over there?
We do get seen though, and we cannot break the light.
I'd like to talk
Oh, there's actually this dark space in the middle. If you pass through it, you're not gonna be seen.
I'm already
But I think I do get seen over here. Because there's a lot of light reflecting, you know? Actually, no. I can pass safely. There's a funny situation, actually. Okay. Okay. I got pulled into the metaverse. You see, now I can walk with the level 3 speed with these guys because I'm on a carpet. If I'm not on a carpet, that might cause issues. That might, you know, be a little loud and they can hear us. The sound and light system in this game is actually very interesting. Okay, this is scary. Wow. Okay, there's a guy here. We're gonna have to access his computer. Just note, every time there's a computer that's red, that screen is red, you have to access it. That's how it works. Now right here, we just have to knock this guy down. Simply. Although I don't like knocking people down when I play Splinter Cell. And remember, you have to knock him down in the dark. He has a satchel, and the satchel has it has data stick. Okay, let's see what the data stick says. Is it this one? I don't think it's this one. I think it's this one. I don't trust Gavs that I don't care who he is related to. I don't want him throwing distance of our horse. Yeah, I don't know what that means, to be honest. That's not important even to the story. I don't know why it's in the game. There's a lot of times in Splinter Cell where there's... Ooh, I nearly made noise. Kind of forgot. You know what? I want to access that computer over there. It looks very interesting. But anyways. No need to trigger anybody. We're just gonna have to pass by these guys. Save.
May I help you? You're the same cop. Yes, but this is the public relations desk. Fine. I would like to register a complaint. Of course, sir.
The scene that was happening earlier just stopped until
I could easily have you
until I was back for some reason.
Great work, Fisher. We're scanning the videotapes now.
There, that's our guy. We got him red-handed.
Can you run his face through Echelon?
Already on it. Hey, check it out. The license plate. 84K214.
And can we go here? Oh, we can. I never knew that. I never realized we can go here. Let's see what's in here. Then nothing, of course. What was I expecting? Maybe there's some kind of out of bounds thing that you can do. Absolutely not. Nothing. Maybe here? I mean, you know, I want to wander in the streets of Georgia. I see, you know, what we can do. Anyways, we can maybe go to the other side. Maybe the other side has something. Let's go. Let's see. Okay. I don't know why this isn't here. Nothing. Oh, wait, we can't crouch? No, we can't. Okay. I mean, I've actually never wandered around this place over here, but it doesn't really add up anything, so we're just gonna go ahead and finish the mission. There we go. It says the bodies are Agents Blaustein and Madison were located in the morgue of a Little BC police precinct before being sent to Georgia. The agents had been outfitted with subdermals tracking implants. These implants were removed from their corpses and taken to the Georgian Ministry of Defense by a man named Vyacheslav Gringo. The reason I speak Vyacheslav Gringo properly is because I've heard them saying it a lot of times. I need to remember that I have to watch the cutscenes and I do not have the right to skip them. I was about to skip this one.
With active contracts in Russia, Turkey, Germany, and even has stated the need, especially in these times, for a reliable source of oil in the Middle East. Commerce Secretary Moore, on a visit to Azerbaijan this morning, noted the tiny nation's enormous potential for oil, calling on American investors to provide the necessary funds for tapping the reserves.
In many ways, a leader from a bygone era. His beliefs are very firmly founded in Georgian orthodoxy. His political standings more in line with the early 20th century.
Would you fault him then as a politician?
No, not at all. Kumbay Nikolaitz is all politician. He's done wonders for the Georgian economy. A brilliant tactician. It's more a question of ethics.
And ethically speaking?
Well...
Okay, discovered President Nikolai's. Discovered President Nikolai's secret. CIA agents Blasting and Madison were killed for getting too close to information on Georgian President Kombay Nikolai's. Needed to protect Vyacheslav Grinko, a Russian mercenary, is closely tied to Nikolai's secret. They have arranged, where am I? To meet at the Ministry of Defense. All right. Cool. Let's see what we can do about that. Let's try to stop the bad guys from being bad and shit. You know what I mean? Okay, press fire to begin. Let's begin.
Echelon got a positive ID on your target from the morgue security cameras. A guy named Vyacheslav Grinko.
How do I find him?
By his license plate.
And if he's not with his car?
Then his driver will be. Grab him and make him talk. Don't be afraid to use force.
All right, guys.
Grim's daughter just pulled up the schematics on the ministry. They've got a laser security grid online in the courtyard.
So I stay out of the courtyard.
Don't let them trigger any alarms at all. We still don't have any official approval from the Joint Chiefs for this operation, so one slip-up and it's mission over.
Alright, guys, so what I was trying to say is, there's two ways for you to start this mission. You can either drop down here. I mean, the main way for you to do this is through the repeal on the wall. But I don't like doing that because I don't like doing it. You can go down here. Once you do so, you drop down. Then once you drop down, you jump on this, and then you just grab onto this pipe. Now, grabbing onto this pipe might be a little weird, because sometimes it just doesn't work, but you can just jump, and it happens for you. Then right here, you just have to drop on right here, do a quick save, open the door, and kind of sprint, but walk your way behind this door over here. So you can avoid this guard, let him pass right by you, and then you can just make your way to the store here. And then this guard is going to be facing that way. If you do it the right way, this guard is going to be facing there. And you can just walk up to where you're supposed to go, which is the parking lot, sorry. Which is on the ground. Right here, there's some cameras. Now, people will shoot the cameras. That's what you're supposed to do. But I don't have to. I can just go past it. Wait for it to turn. And then you can go. Quick save, of course, in case something bad goes wrong. Same thing, get another camera here. You go like this, wait for it to turn, and then you go. And you made it to the parking lot. And then there's a camera on the right. We just don't want to trigger that. You can just avoid it. You make your way through here. There's a camera there, and there's another one, I think, right there. Yes. And we're gonna find our objective right here, which is this guard. This is actually a driver. He just pops out of nowhere. Yeah. He goes for a piss. And once he goes for the piss, we catch him by the wiener and interrogate him.
What the hell?
I'm going to ask you some questions. When I think you're lying, I'll do this. Who do you work for?
Vyacheslav Grinko.
Tell me about him.
He used to be Spetsnaz. Now he's mercenary. He works for President Nikolai's.
Where do I find Grinko?
He's meeting Mass in the elevator by the courtyard.
Who's Mass?
Philippe Mass, some computer guy. He has access to Nikolai's office.
What's this meeting about?
I don't know. I swear, it's gotta be something bad if Nikolai's is willing to see Grinko face to face.
I need you to understand that we never talked.
I understand.
Good. Convince me we never talked.
If anybody finds out, Grinko will murder me.
And you're frightened of Grinko.
God, yes! I swear, I've already forgotten you.
Alright, so this is the end of the interrogation. We're gonna have to save, and then Lambert talks to us.
Grinko and Mass talked about in that elevator.
I'll need to deactivate the courtyard laser grid to get in position.
Then do it.
Alright, so on our way back, we're gonna meet with this guy over there. You see him? So we're gonna have to pick up a bottle from the ground. That's the main way you're supposed to be doing it. That's how the game intended for you to do it. That's why they give you 2 bottles. You might mess up the first one. You heard it. That's good. So we're just gonna have to wait for him to come our way, and then once he does, we can... I mean, they make him walk from there so that he can leave you the space to go. And that's it. Let's not forget about the camera. Still here. It's not gonna go away. We can't turn off the lights or the night vision. Honestly, I'm just gonna do it the way I like to do it. And this is how I like to do it. Now, there is a Easter egg over here. And that's meant for those who like to play the game more like the aggressive way. Why is that? And this is kind of like a parkour thingy. And you're gonna find some stuff at the top right there. Okay, I did it the wrong way. Sorry. I messed up the jump. My bad. Now, for some reason, when me and my dad as a child were playing, we discovered this. We're not supposed to discover this. I mean, we were playing the game the linear way. We were not supposed to discover this at all. And we still did, somehow. Okay, come on. Yeah, I remember how annoying it was. And I was about to first time it, man, and I just messed it up. There we go. We're gonna have to go like this. Crouch. And stand up. I don't think I was... Okay, never mind. And all you find is a disposable pick, which makes you lockpick doors really fast. And the medkit. And I'm not going to need any of those. So I just wanted to show you this. That's it. Okay, so once we're here, the guard that was patrolling this area is the one that we met downstairs. Now, we need to get this guard out of the way. We don't have anything, any way to do that. So how can we do it? Okay, so here's how you do it. You just stand up right here, jump, and then once that happens, you move to the other side of the corridor. And then he comes there and he stays stuck a little, and you just make your way past him. Simple as that. He did see me though, and he's coming my way. And to avoid that, we're just gonna have to turn off the lights over here, and that's it. He's just gonna forget about us. He's gonna forget about our existence completely. Here we just have to lockpick this door. Did he open the door? No, he did not. See, he didn't even see me walking through this room. Last place he saw me was the corridor. So we're just gonna stay there. Okay, our chef is going for a smoke. Okay, so
I passed Colonel Kvyatshvili on my patrol. Want me to send him down? God, no. I hate this guy. We'll find somebody else with the land.
alright, so the way you're supposed to do this, you just go up on this, and then you just jump right here, and then make all the way there to the window. That's kind of slow. I don't like doing things the slow way. So you just kind of jump like this, and you skip this part. In case you want to play the game a little faster, you know what I mean? And you make your way through here, drop down, and you're in the kitchen. Now there is a scene that's going to happen. You're just going to have to wait for it to happen. Pick up an object. Make sure you're ready for the action, because we're going to need it shortly after.
Was closed.
It's a special order for Colonel Kvyatshvili.
Ah, excellent. May I?
Please.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Alright, we wait for this guy to go. Once he does, we're gonna equip the object that we just picked up and throw it towards the freezing unit, whatever that is. Throw it there. Once we do, these two shifts are gonna move. Even though this guy seems like he's coming your way, he's not gonna come your way. He's gonna take the turn over there, and you make your way past them. Once you do, you open the door, do a quick save, and you're gonna wait for this guard to come. Once he does, you're gonna walk. Oh, sorry. You're gonna wait for this guard to come here and walk around. Oh my Lord. Once he does, once he goes to turn on the lights, you go right past him outside. Jump down here. There's a guard here, and you can just avoid him, of course. You're gonna save. Make sure you save. And we just made noise. We're not supposed to make noise. Okay, we're gonna jump down here. By the way, there's this thing. If you're jumping down something and you press C, Sam is gonna... Okay, let me just show you. That's gonna be better. You jump and you press C. You see he crouches. Now let's say you jump and you don't hold C, he's just gonna make noise. You don't want him to make noise, because again, it's a stealth game. So jump, hold C. You can just jump, press C, jump, press C, and he's never gonna make noise when he jumps. Okay? Now right here, again, a red computer. What we said is that if we have a red computer, it's gonna be an objective. So we're gonna have to grab this card. We're gonna have to get him away from the computer, access the computer, and wait for this colonel to come down the stairs. Once he does, we're gonna need somewhere dark to knock this guy down. Don't forget that, because if you don't knock him down, okay, there's no light in here whatsoever. For some reason, there's no light. If you don't hide the body, an alarm is gonna be triggered, and you don't want that to happen. So now we can just access the computer. Problem is, when he has to access the computer, he gets up. That guy over there, he might just turn if he feels like it. If he actually turns, he does actually see me.
You've got an incoming colonel, Fisher. Make the most of him. You'll need him conscious and cooperative if you want to unlock the retinal scanner sealing the door to the courtyard.
That's detailed intelligence.
Knowing everything is my job.
The reason we're gonna need the colonel is to open this door that's opened up with a retinal scanner. Everybody hates this colonel, so I'm just gonna take care of him silently. Oh, thankfully he comes that way. He's not gonna see this guy. The guards seeing enemies, by the way, can happen right in front of you. Osama, thank you so much. Appreciate it. We're gonna wait for this guy to sit down. Once he does, we go ahead and grab his ass. And hopefully that motherfucker doesn't turn. He did not turn. We're just gonna take this guy safely to the retinal scanner. Scan his ass. What the hell? Okay, the door is open. Don't tell me we have to scan again. Never mind. And again, we have to knock him down in the dark. Well, this is a dark place. We can just leave him here. Now, there's a camera that we can break, but it's better to keep it stealthy and not break it, so you can just get past it. Make sure, wait for it to turn. Okay, right here, we have an objective, which is to record what's happening in the elevator over here. Using mic. Of course, every time we have to quick save, we're gonna equip the mic and we're gonna run all the way there. And you're gonna understand why later.
It's mission critical that we hear what Grinko and Mass say before they reach the top.
Okay, now we equip the mic and we listen to what they say.
We had some difficulty with Bloskin's ship. You can see fibers of muscle tissue still attached.
Nasty.
You're in the wrong line of work to avoid getting gore on your hands.
Whatever Nikolads does in Azerbaijan is his own conscience's burden.
You are just a tool?
You're a tool. I'm the technology. I'm the cleanup man. All the blood's on yours and Nikolads' hands. I'm clean.
And it is?
It's what?
Clean.
Azerbaijan? Yeah, man. The operation's goddamn immaculate. Except for the files. Nikolads insists on keeping on his own machine. You need to talk to that.
Sounds like we found the subdermal.
Okay.
I get nervous.
Now, let me tell you why I made my way here.
That conversation's going straight
Look
to
at
the
this.
Joint Chiefs, and we're gonna need more.
Nikolads' computer.
You guessed it. Get inside his office.
Two damn guards start patrolling the area. Now, 3 actually. This one, for some reason, comes my way. But it's fine. We can just get past it because we're really in the dark. It's kind of a weird way to patrol. But anyways, what we're supposed to do is that we're supposed to make it up here. That's why we skipped. That's why we ran all the way here, so that we can avoid getting past these guys. It kind of gets complicated a little bit later. If you do it, you know. If you stay right there and record the meeting, it's kind of problematic for you. And you don't want anything to be problematic for you whenever you play this game. So you should be ahead of everybody. That's why you're Sam Fisher. That's what Sam Fisher does. You know what I mean? Okay, we have two soldiers coming actually down this elevator. We're just gonna hide in this room right here. We're gonna equip the optical cable. Wait for the door to close, of course. And our guards are here. We're gonna see where they go. We're gonna have to wait for them to go to the right side and then open the door. Okay, I think we can go now. And I think they just stay like that for some reason. They're waiting for the other elevator to run its magic, you know what I mean? And we access the elevator. Go all the way up. I don't think we can break this light, right? No, we can't. There's no need to waste a bullet, you know what I mean? But a 5.7 with 40 bullets? I mean, wow. Or is it for... I don't know. Okay, right here, we're going to have to be a little fast because there's a guy who tries to open the door. Okay, we're going to use a disposable lock. This guy over there is inserting a key code to open the door, and we don't want him to catch us. So we're just going to use a disposable lock. Because lockpicking might take some time, you know? Now, I always forget which side I'm supposed to go. Is it right or left? I'm just going to figure it out by ourselves. Alright. And we're supposed to go the other side. Okay, right here, if you pull up your pistol, you actually walk faster. And you go like sideways. Okay, he's refusing to drop down. There we go. There's a camera. We cannot get past this camera. We're gonna have to shoot it. And is this is not where we're supposed to go. What am I doing? What am I doing? Is it right here? Oh my god. I think I'm losing my memory. There we go. Sam is refusing to open a trap. Yeah, this is not break. I was trying to, you know, like the more I play, because of how much I played this game, I still try to discover like new things. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're gonna have to make a way on. We're gonna repeal on the wall. We're gonna have to come up here. Now, this is very interesting. If you do shoot a bullet through a window, and you make sure that you shoot it properly with stability, it's not gonna. Never mind. Yeah, that's not what I was supposed to do. That's not what was supposed to happen. That's what I was trying to say. Because that's usually not what happens. Unfortunately for this guard, we're going to have to kill him. Wait a minute. What if we try to break this window, this light?
I heard something. What the hell?
Wow, we can actually.
Enemy troop!
Wait, he saw me. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna shoot the guy in the head. That works better. There we go.
Christ almighty.
What do you have?
Bad things. Keep transmitting. We need to see how far this goes.
We're gonna get rid of this guy so that, you know, that he doesn't cause us any trouble. There we go. And now we have to hang by this balcony, and some action is gonna happen.
Wake up, you bastards! I want troops in there now! Gringo, sir. I've got 3 men about to breach Nikolaj's office.
I mean, nothing is gonna happen. You don't have to really worry. Once they're gone, you can make your way up to the office, and once you do that, you go ahead and access the computer again. Save and run.
That's the end of it. Thank God.
What exactly is going on?
You wouldn't believe
And we have to make our way here. Save and then run again. Actually run this thing non-stop.
And we didn't know about it.
Nobody did.
What does he want?
Because people are actually gonna come and follow him. They saw me. We don't want them to see me.
Nicolaides' office is clear. We're heading for the rear gangway. I want an update. Why hasn't the intruder been caught yet? Do we have men on the real stairwell? About to breach the stairwell, sir.
We didn't have to kill him. Our mate just kills him right here, but, you know.
What the hell did you find in there, man? Lambert's flipping out big time.
What's he saying?
That we're going to war.
And mission complete. It says here, files retrieved from President Nicolaides' computer reveal a campaign of terror against Azerbaijan covering their invasion using techniques of information warfare. Cells on Georgian commandos have nearly overthrown their oil-rich neighbor. This intelligence has opened a door for NATO intervention in the Caucasus. I'm apologies, guys. The reason I'm actually reading this like an idiot is because the writing is just weird. It might seem like something readable, but I mean, even I'm looking at it on OBS, and it kind of looks super weird. But anyways, we're gonna be stopping here for part 1. The people on the stream, we're still gonna be on the stream, but for people on YouTube, this is part 1 of the Splinter Cell playthrough, and I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow with part 2.